Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars. We've got a 1951 Ford F1 pickup truck, and I'm going to take it for a drive, show you around the truck. This is one of my more favorite kind of trucks to have because I've got a book here with years of restoration history and wiring diagrams, the heater that got installed right there. And we put the right, put a nice newer fuel pedal. Anyways, just basically saved receipts for everything he did, headlight buckets and all kinds of stuff. So years of restoring the truck, and older gentlemen, just I like getting vehicles like this where the guys took special notes on what they did, how much money, you see just the kind of money that adds up to close to what you're paying for the vehicle. And so anyways, we're going to take it for a quick drive. One of the things that he's an older gentleman who did this, just went through it a little bit at a time, and it's not a perfect restoration. Nice looking driver restoration, nice mechanical driver restoration. He put a safety in the brake pedal, so if I turn the key to turn it on, it will not start. And you'll notice that the electrical stuff, see it? But I touch the brake pedal, turn the key, she comes right alive. Gauges work, fuel gauge, battery, temp, oil pressure, they all work. Take it for a drive. I believe the speedometer works. I know the heater works, it's brand new. So the radio is on. Now the antenna is not hooked up to the radio, I don't think correctly. We're not getting a good clear signal, but I think that's something pretty simple. And I believe this may be Bluetooth. All hooked up. The heater, which actually works with the defrost. Windshield wipers work. Light works from the switch down here, you can see. And even below, he put some lights down below so they're by your feet. And up top, no, nothing. Doesn't have the headliner in it yet, so once the headliner goes in, that'll be a nice finishing touch. But a few little things. But anyways, we're going to take it for a quick drive, and 302 V8, automatic transmission, uncut frame, so just the upgrades, original steering wheel still. I'll put my finger up here, about that much wiggle in the steering wheel, which is pretty minimal. The truck drives down the road real easy and straight. You can kind of see the line on the side of the road. So it still drives like an old truck, but with a newer drivetrain, which is nice. And I believe it's got a newer rear end as well. Can't remember, but we'll look back there in just a minute. Actually really easy to drive. It does not have power steering. Nice sounding exhaust. Sounds like got a little vibration there in the body panel. That'd be pretty easy to fix. I believe it just opens up right up with one hand, which is nice. I'm going to shut the engine off, then we can hear a little bit better. Lights work, turn signals work. Brand new 4-core aluminum radiator. Like I said, a 302, nicely detailed original exhaust. Got a Whelen intake, Holley Performance carburetor, Mustang 302 air cleaner, just to give it a little touch. In their fender wells were blasted and painted. This is not a show truck. But it's in really, really clean condition. New shocks, bushings, Chrome alternator. Just nice and solid. Nice solid hood. A little bit of dust, dirt up there, which I guess I could have cleaned that a little better, but overall the truck's got a pretty straight body. It's actually really got a good, to me, we've gotten to where we use the term shop truck a lot, because shop truck's kind of like, it's not a rat rod, but a shop truck has typically got some modifications, and then it's just got that maybe some patina, maybe not perfect, or I guess you could just call it a cool looking driver. It's got staggered wheels front and rear with the forward wheels. They look really, really nice. Good tread on the tires. Just getting up close to the truck, it's, you know, not perfect. The body's pretty straight, but it's not perfect. It wasn't, it's not a perfect paint job. It's got lots of little imperfections here and there. The trim here is missing, and actually if you look at the book, you'll see they had these little, you know, like 3 little chrome things he had put on the side, and he had put an American flag decal on the doors, and I just wasn't into that. The pinstriping looks nice, I left that. And you know, black down the center of the hood is cool, but you know, nice straight top. Glass, newer weather stripping. Windows roll up and down, nice and easy. All the glass is in great shape. Really, to finish off the truck, a new headliner, maybe a red headliner or a black headliner, would be a great finishing touch. The interior looks really good. Now the dashboard's not cut. These originally had a nice big gap there, and like a plastic, you know, if you look at other trucks, if you're not familiar with F1s, they had like a plastic grill there that covered the speaker. So this is not a cut up grill. It's actually, I don't believe it is. I've had a lot of these trucks, and when you take that off, it kind of leaves a big hole because there used to be a speaker there. It's big enough to put a newer CD player. And that's what that has. Actually, I don't even know that that's a CD player. I think it's just a Bluetooth radio. But anyways, other than that, the dash is in good shape. The original VIN tag there in the glove box where it's supposed to be. Of course, I showed you earlier all the gauges on the dash work. It's got brand new upholstery on the seat. Nice and clean. Brand new floor mat, really clean. It's got a newer fuel tank. It's not brand new, but it's newer. Go ahead and take a look here with the door open, bottoms of the doors. Hopefully the camera's adjusting there. Pretty good shape, a little spot of rust there at the very front. It's not a 100% rust-free truck, but it's a good solid truck. Overall, not a rusty bucket, little spot of rust there. I'm getting up underneath this side. Fiberglass running boards. Probably had some rust on them before, and they put brand new fiberglass running boards. Nice solid floor pan over here on this side. Cab corner with a spot of rust in it in the back. The rest of the floor pan here. And then notice a little spot of rust right up there around the transmission pan. A couple of spots. Again, to me, definitely not a rusty bucket by any means. If personally, if I was going to keep this truck, there's actually not a whole lot I would do to it. I, in fact, like to say, would maybe go backwards with it. In other words, I might actually think about taking a truck like this and scuffing it up a little bit and give it a little more scuffed up look. Brand new tailpipes, dual exhaust, brand new rear bumper, chrome rear bumper. Not sure if that's the original rear end or not. I don't think so, because I think they had to change out the rear end with because I believe the old original rear ends were sealed, but I'm not 100% positive. I love old vehicles, but I'm not actually a mechanic. I'm more of a sales guy. I'm more of a business guy. Spot of rust there. It looks like you ran a wire through there, which is fine, but again, the other side of the floor pan here, nice and solid overall. All good, solid frame rails. Like I said too, all the front end parts, front end rebuilt, upgraded pieces, if you can see there. Really just well taken care of. Door. Now outer cab corners seem to be in pretty good shape. If you look underneath, Bottom of the door on this side as well. A couple of little crusties, but not any major rust at all. And then same as the other one, little hole there. I've got a 1952 Ford F1 as well in the garage right now. It's got the exact same kind of doors. Pretty much rust free across, same exact holes on both sides. So again, over here, window rolls up and down, nice and easy. Hopefully you heard earlier when I turned the heater on, it's brand new. Cigarette lighter is hooked up, you know, radio turning on, turn signals. Lights working. Even like I said, look, you can see all the lights turn on with a light switch, which is really cool. Diamond plate bed in the back, nice and clean, looking sharp. Personally, probably prefer a wood bed, but it'd be so easy to just take the screws out. You can see where the screws were put in along, pop this diamond plate out and put a wood bed in if you wanted to, but same, as I said earlier, personally, I don't know if I'd do that, just because why not? This looks brand new. It looks really, really nice. It's a nice truck. So anyways, well, there you have it. It's our 1951 Ford truck with the 302 V8 automatic. This thing's really ready to drive just like it is. Nice hot heater, all new glass, you know, pretty minimal rust truck, and really ready for the road just like it is. And man, these things are getting expensive and hard to find. I'm desperately looking for purchasing these trucks so that we can fix them up a little and resell them just to make a couple of bucks, pay the bills. And this is the first one I've had in a while, and I actually, like I said, I have the 52 back at the house, which is not even close to as nice as this truck. It's a more of a farm truck, but anyways, love these trucks, absolutely love them. Love the grill, love the stance, love the 50s. 52 and older Ford trucks are my favorites, and 50, 54 and older Chevrolet trucks are my favorites too. So anyways, Peachtree Classic Cars, look forward to hearing from you guys.